Hi everyone, it's Dwillis, Kiwi Scrapper from New Zealand, and I'm here to share a project with you which is for a swap. And I'm making this video on the 13th of July, but I won't actually be posting it up until around about the end of July, because this is, as I say, this is for a swap, and we agreed that we wouldn't post up videos until the other person had received their swap items, the swap package, and opened it on video, just so that it would be, you know, a lovely surprise. We wouldn't know what we were receiving. Now, I've just put this here for you to look at. This is a lovely 1930 vintage beaded evening purse, which amazingly I picked up in a thrift shop for I think $5. Incredible. Anyway, the swap is with Kazeekins1, and that's the lovely Kay, and she lives in England. And Kay and I have become good friends on YouTube, and we chat to each other quite regularly. Not on Skype yet, but if we'll probably, if she's got Skype, then we'll probably rig that up. But anyway, we decided to do a swap, and the funny thing is, I sort of said, we were talking about what we wanted to make for each other, and in my head I was thinking, please Kay, do not ask me to make a wall hanging, because I have made so many wall hangings recently for various things, and my last swap was a wall hanging as well, and that was with the lovely Evelyn in America. And I was thinking, please Kay, do not ask me to do a wall hanging. And so I said to Kay, what would you like me to make for you? And she said, oh, I'd like a wall hanging. I mean, really, I was like, oh no. But it's okay, really. I've enjoyed making it for you, Kay. I was just so flabbergasted. I thought of all the things she could have asked me to make, she asked me to make a wall hanging for her. So in return, I thought, well, she might want to make a wall hanging as well for me. So I said, yep, that's great. You can do a wall hanging for me, and I'll do a wall hanging for you. And then we decided on 2 mystery items, and I'll do those items in separate videos. This video is just purely for the wall hanging. I'm going to show you. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the wall hanging I have made for Kay. And I wanted it to be different than all the other wall hangings I've made, because you can get a little bit fed up of doing the same old thing all the time. So I just wanted this to be different, and I hope Kay likes it because it is different. And I had these 2, I had it in my mind that I wanted to use these 2 images, which are of late Georgian or early Victorian ladies, so probably around about the Victorian period started with Queen Victoria coming to the throne in 1843. I think that was about right. I would think, looking at these costumes, that these would have been probably 1830, so they'd still be in the Georgian period of George IV. So I knew I wanted to use those. I had them printed on paper, but I got them printed on fabric to use for this project, so these are on fabric. And because these are Georgian images, or Georgian ladies, I decided that I wanted to do the project, the wall hanging, like in a kind of a Georgian style, rather than a Victorian style or Shabby Chic or things like that. And that gives me a change as well, because I've been doing so many in vintage Victorian style, and I've done some in Shabby Chic. So this gives me a lovely change to be able to use, to do a different style. Okay, so what I first did was I cut out some cotton fabric, which is like a, or what would you call it? We call it here a, oh, my mind's gone blank. Is it calico? Yeah, something like that. The fabric that you line curtains with in the good old days. And then on top of that, I had this net curtain, which was a cafe curtain that I bought from a thrift shop, charity shop. But it was really white, brilliant white. So I tea stained it to get this nice old look to it. And then of course I cut out two of everything for the front, for the back, and then I cut out one piece of wadding to go right across. So then I put this fringe on the back just to finish it off neatly, and I put the same fringe on the front so that it's like it's got double thickness now. Sorry, I thought I'd pulled all the glue strings off, but you always manage to spot some. So now you'll notice I haven't put the hanger on this yet, and I will be doing that before I post it off, obviously. So there's the fringe, and it's lovely and thick because it's on both sides. And there's the wall hanging itself. So yes, underneath it's got, on the front, I didn't like the look of just the, the cotton fabric under this. So I had some lovely, it's like a raw silk, but it's got a crinkle fabric, a crinkle design through it. And it's a lovely sort of salmony peachy pink, very pretty, but it's definitely a pink rather than a peach, but it's a sort of a salmony pink, not a bright pink. So I put that on the front piece, and then I put that bit that I'd tea dyed over it from the cafe curtain. And then I put the images on, and then I started embellishing, framing them up. So we've got, they're identical obviously. We've got a little pale coffee colour or mocha coloured frilled lace, and then I've added this lovely organza frilled trim, which is frilled on both sides, so it's got a stitch down the middle to frill it all up, and that's easy enough to do if you want to do it yourself, but with a organza ribbon. Then I've put string pearls. They're not flat back, they're the whole pearls. And these images, this lovely lady is holding a little kitten up on her shoulder, around the back of her neck, and this lovely lady is holding looks like a King Charles Spaniel on her lap. And that's why I've got a whole set of these particular images, and there's about 6 of them by the same artist. But these were the 2 I liked because they had the kitten and the puppy. So I've got pink lace down here, which is a brighter pink. You can just see it runs along here and then up the other side, not across the top. Across the top I've got this lovely pink floral trim, which is very pretty. And I've brought that down. Instead of putting it straight across, I curved it, as you can see. I've put it here and curved it down, and the same on the other side. I've curved it down just to bring it on that side. Down here we've got all around, but not at the top again, we've got, I've put braid, a lovely mocha coloured braid. I've got flat back pearls all the way around here, but not at the top. The only thing at the top is this trim here and this beautiful trim on top. So at the sides, we've got this beautiful trim here on either side, which you can't see a lot of now, but it's really pretty. Oh, I'm not even showing it to you, look at that. Sorry about that. Yeah, there it is. It's really pretty trim. Got a lovely pearlized gleam to it, and it's cream. Over top of that I've put this lovely pink scalloped, beautiful pink scalloped lace. And it echoes it because it's still got the flowers, and this one's got the flowers down here. So that's on either side. And at the bottom I've used a similar one, but it's different. Still got the flowers, and it's got the scalloped edge here, this one. So it's like this one with the scalloped edge. Very pretty lace. It comes from right up here actually and goes down. And on each, in the middle, in the centre of each alternate flower, I've put these lovely, they're flat back pearls, but they're iridescent. I haven't seen those before, and you probably won't pick it up on camera, but she'll see that they've got beautiful pink and bluey iridescent colours in them. I suppose it depends what colour they're picking up really, but very pretty. Rather just a change from the flat back pearls, from the normal pearl, flat back pearl, the matte ones or the satin ones. On this one, on the flowers, which are alternate to this one, so this one and that one, and on the top it's the ones between, I've put the normal satin flat back pearls. On either corner I've just done a little, this is a beautiful piece of lace. I cut it out of a longer piece. It's scalloped up the top, and then there's a bit of red on there. I put this lovely organza double oh, what do you call it, flower. The red bit there doesn't want to go, does it? Here it is. Yeah, flower, beautiful embroidered two-tiered flower, and then a little cream satin flower here, which is like a, what is it called? Kansashi flower. Very pretty with a little diamanty bling centre. I've got an elongated pearl here, wild orchid craft roses, cream, and this little pink flower, a rosebud, is bought locally. I bought a packet of them the other day. And I've got the same at the other side, as you can see, matches it. In the centre, I've put this part of an applique, which was actually off this one here. And this came to me, let me think, this came to me, I'm pretty sure, from Irene. It's very, very pretty. Beautifully heavily embellished with pearls and iridescent sequins. That goes in very nicely with this project. So I just cut this off the edge because it was obviously, I had the width I wanted. Cut this piece out very carefully, and of course you've got to glue the ends where the stitches are holding the beads, otherwise you're going to lose all your beads. So I carefully glued it before I cut it. And put that in there, and I put it on top of a doily, which is here. I've just got that tucked in under that frame. And that's a slightly darker colour than a mocha. This is sort of a pearlised mocha, the fringe. The laces are cream, but this is a darker one. Came off a larger doily. And then again we've got wildcraft orchids, flowers here, roses. This one's lovely one, is cream, but it's tinged with pink. And I popped in an elongated pearl there, which is one of mine, but all the rest were already on the applique. Well, it wasn't an applique, it's a whole big piece which has been chopped off. So, as I say, this came from, I'm pretty sure it came from Irene, and absolutely beautiful. I don't know how she was brave enough to part with it, to tell you the truth. So I put that across the top after carefully gluing off the ends so that the beads wouldn't come loose. And that's my wall hanging for Kay. And as I said, I will do the my mystery projects. I will do them once. Well, I'm going to do them separately from this video. So I don't know. I'm tired today, so I'm just not thinking straight. Anyway, so there you go. That's the wall hanging, and I'll just lift the tripod up a bit so you can see. It's a very large piece actually, and it's different because instead of being rectangular and hanging down this way with the narrow edge up, you know, the narrow width and long, I did it the other way. I purposefully did it the other way because I wanted to put these two pictures in, so it's a rectangle still, but it's horizontal instead of vertical. And I will be putting on cream satin, double-sided satin things on either side to hang it from. I've just got to find where they are in my craft room. And again, there it is. That hopefully will get in the whole thing. And I hope when Kay receives this that she really likes it. I did ask her what colours she liked, and she said, you know, she gave me some colours and pink was amongst them. So I thought, yeah, I'd like to do something different. I'd like to do, you know, use something with lots of pink in it, which I love the colour pink. It's one of my favourite colours. I don't work with it very often because I've kind of like adapted more of a vintage style at the moment. I think I started off more shabby chic and I've worked my way into vintage. So I haven't been using a lot of lovely pinks, but I do want to, you know, I really enjoyed using them in this. So yeah, thank you for watching everybody. I hope you like this project, and take care. See you later. Bye.